Okay. Are we back? Because now I can hear on my side. Yeah. Ruby, if you can, just let me know when you can hear me. I'm not sure why that did that. Sometimes OBS hiccups like that, but I think I got it fixed. You can hear me? Okay, awesome. So, yes. So what in the sweet Sephiroth hell was all that in the intro? No, I was actually listening to a guy who does video game parody music, and his name is Brentalfloss, and he's been doing it for years now. So yeah, if you go on YouTube, look up Brentalfloss, and you can see that he does a lot of games that don't have lyrics that he adds lyrics to, and it's pretty funny. Okay, so anyways. Hey everybody, it's me, the Infragable, coming at you. This is take 2 again. Let's see. And how's everybody doing? I'm doing alright, personally, so... I've got some things that I gotta figure out, but for the most part today has been kind of a chill day. Yeah, so that's basically what's going on with that. And then, in the last episode, what did we do in the last episode? It's been a couple of days since I've streamed. We went through the Calm Lands, and we were told that Yuna is an enemy of Yevon, and that she's meant to be killed on sight. And then we met a guy named Father Zook who was like, hey, I want to see this Yuna person. And Yuna was all like, yes, I'm Yuna. And then Father Zook was like, oh, you don't look like a killer. And then he left. And then we traveled the Calm Lands. We rode on a chocobo for a little while. Yeah, Yuna tried to kill herself by jumping off a bird. That might have been the episode before, but that's alright. Yeah, my episodes are starting to blend together because I'm also putting things on YouTube, and my YouTube is not caught up to my Twitch, so my episodes are kind of getting crossed. Let's see, then we went to Mount Gagazet, and the Ronso were like, no, you can't go up the mountain. And Yuna was like, yeah, I want to do it anyways. And then the Ronso were like, okay, you do what you want. So then they started going up the mountain, and then Baron and Yankee were like, Summoner pass, Guardians pass, Kimarhi not pass. And so Kimarhi had to kick everybody's ass. And then we started walking up the mountain, and we got here. Yeah. And that's basically, in a nutshell, where we are. So now we're going to continue. And continue by... Ooh, I didn't know that Yuna had to level up. Let's level her up. Sure. She's going to get MP plus 20, which she doesn't really need anymore, but alright, sure. And then everybody else is pretty much good. So, we're going to keep going. And that's basically, in a nutshell, where we are. Yeah. Oh, we're fighting again.
They sure keeping us busy.
Better than freezing to death.
Well, you know what? Both things are true. Especially Wakka, because Wakka doesn't have, like... Neither Wakka or Tidus has, like, really good clothes in order to keep themselves warm. Auron kind of does. Till the Nighthawk with Auron. Swap out for Kimarhi now. You block. And we switch. Alright, and then Yuna's going to block. And Lulu, you're going to block. Then Yuna swap out for Rikku. And Rikku, I believe you're the last one that I haven't used for this particular fight, so... Yep. Ta-da, something like that. Alright, good enough for me. Alright. So we got no level ups there. We're going to continue on. We're going to continue on even more. Oh, okay. We got a cutscene.
Zanarkand is on the other side, you know?
I know.
Uni is gonna get the final Aeon, you know?
Yep.
I know.
I still haven't thought of anything.
Me neither.
What are we gonna do?
What are we
We'll do something. We just don't know enough yet. Until we do, we really can't help Yuna.
These things
Let's
are
go
true.
to Zanarkand. We'll find something there. It'll all come together. I know it.
I know it.
Hey. Just now, you sounded like a leader, you know?
Star of the Zanarkand Abes. Didn't anyone tell you?
Aha!
Aha!
Huh?
Ah, not this guy again. We just killed him like twice already.
The son of Jekt.
Rikku, run ahead and tell Auron.
You are not fighting him alone!
What the shit?
Just go, go!
Yeah, go. Just go.
Now is your time to die. Prepare yourself, son of Jekt.
Not if I can help it!
Save some for Kimarhi.
This guy's definitely no Sephiroth.
Lady Yuna, it is a pleasure.
Yuna,
Exactly.
Ascending so soon?
I mean,
Allow
yeah,
me
he's
to say
dead.
something to the last Ronso before I leave.
No, not the last Ronso.
Yours was truly a gallant race. They threw themselves at me to bar my path,
Oh, you
one
dick.
after another.
Seymour wishes he could be a fembot.
No.
Kimarhi.
You could end the suffering of this poor Ronso.
I don't understand you.
Yeah, your
Allow
motivations are
Kimarhi to
kind
die
of
and release
weird.
him from his pain. Spira is a land of suffering and sorrow caught in a spiral of death.
Oh, now we're going to get
To
your motivations.
destroy, to heal Spira, I will become sin. Yes, with your help. Come with me, Yuna.
Ew, come with you. No
Once
way.
I have become the next
Wah, wah.
sin, your father will be freed again.
Ah, what do you know?
Pitiful mortal.
Your hope ends here!
Does it?
And your meaningless existence with it!
Does it actually end here? Alright, Rikku. Let's see, what do we want to do? Let's overdrive. We're going to mix. What do we want to mix? Let's mix. Yeah, he's no Sephiroth though. Let's mix Arctic Wind with a Water Gem. Sure. Potato Mash. Okay. Lance of Atrophy. Lulu. Lulu, you're going to use holy water on yourself. Because he turned you into a zombie somehow. And Auron. Auron, let's do some Dragon Fang because it's a multi-hit. It's an AoE, I should say, not a multi-hit. Hell yeah. Alright, you missed. Alright, Wakka, let's get in here. Wakka, you're going to overdrive. Element reels. Alright, let's see. Let's do ice. Ice. Baby. Nice. Alright, we're going to get some. We're going to get some. There we go. Then he's going to hurt himself a little bit. Ah, casting a protect spell, are we? Alright, Lulu, you're going to... yeah, Lulu, let's go ahead and bring Yuna in. Yuna, you're going to talk to Seymour. Sure, why not?
Do you not want to heal Spira's sorrow? Let death carry you off into peaceful slumber.
You can't run from your fate.
That's right, Yuna. Magic defense increased. Yuna's about to die. Alright, but that's okay. Because Riku's coming in, and Riku's fast as shit. Item. Phoenix down. And then Auron, let's swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, let's talk.
You have angered Kimarhi.
That's
The
right.
spirits of the Ronso will guide Kimarhi's spear.
Yes. Kimarhi's strength increases. Rikku, you're going to swap out for Tidus. Tidus, you are going to... You're not going to say anything? Okay. Whatever. Tidus, you are going to... Pastica, all three of us. Yeah. Oh. Dumb. Okay, well. Yuna. Actually, Yuna, let's swap you back out for Auron. Auron's my boy. Okay. Let's swap out Kimarhi for Yuna. Yuna, you are going to dispel Seymour Flux. That is his real name. Ah, shit. Yuna's back here. Ooh. No. Alright, well, I just died. Alright. That was my first death. This is probably the hardest boss in the game. So, that's fine. Now, the only thing is that because the remaster never did anything about it, I'm going to have to watch that whole entire cutscene again. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yuna, let's go ahead and give you that mana power up again. Yeah, alright. Return back to the main menu. Yeah. Yeah, it got out of hand a little bit quickly, but that's fine. Tidus, you're going to block. Wakka, you're going to attack. Tidus, go ahead and attack. Yeah, that boss is not really the most fair thing. Alright, that's fine. Wakka, attack. Tidus, let's go ahead and bring in Kimarhi. Kimarhi, you're going to block. Auron, you're going to swap out for Yuna. Yuna, you're going to block. Rikku, you're going to come in. Rikku, you're gonna block. Wakka, you're gonna bring in Lulu. And Lulu, you're gonna block. And Rikku, you're gonna bring in Wakka. Wakka's going to attack. Damn, Wakka. Why couldn't you do that against Seymour? Jeez. That's fine. It's whatever. Ooh, Tidus getting a level this time. Is Tidus going to gain anything important? Not really. Alright. Yeah, Wakka's definitely hitting them with the sickness. Exactly. Let's see. Yeah, this is a better... We'll see how this goes. Alright. And now I gotta watch the cutscene again. Yep, I can't even speed through it.
Yuna.
This is the closest thing to
I know.
speeding through it.
What are we...
We'll do we just don't... Until we do... Let's go to Xanarkand. We'll find something
Can't
there.
even speed through that.
It'll all come together. I know it.
Yep, it's gonna be a long stream.
Hey.
It might be a long stream.
Just now, you sounded like a leader, you know?
Star of the Xanarkand Apes. Didn't anyone tell you?
Aha! Huh?
Alright, come on.
Ah,
And it's
son
an
of
eject. Ugh, come on.
Rikku,
You are not...
just...
Yeah, it's weird, like what I'm allowed to speed through and what I'm not.
now is your time to...
Not it!
Save some.
Yeah, that's right. Say something for Kimarhi. Anyways. Alright, come on.
Lady Yu. Us. Allow me to say so.
I am glad that later
Yours
titles
was
allow you to go through,
Truly a gallant race. They threw themselves at me to
that you can
bar my
skip
path.
cutscenes in later
One
ones.
after another. You could end the suffering of this poor Ronso.
Yes, we could do a lot of things, like shutting the fuck
I
up and
don't
letting me fight.
understand you.
Allow Kimarhi to die and release him from his pain.
Yeah.
Spira is a land of suffering and sorrow caught
Alright,
in a
get your
spiral
motivations
of
now.
death.
You want to become Sin.
To destroy, to heal, Spira, I will become Sin. Yes, with your help. Come with. Once I have become the next Sin,
Alright, yeah, alright.
your father will be freed again.
Not my poppy. Not my dad. No!
Ah, what do you know?
Exactly. What do you know? Alright, finally we need to fight again.
Pitiful mortal.
You're blah 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 blah.
At your meeting!
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Yuna, let's talk. You got 70,000 HP? Jeebus.
Do you not want to heal Spira's sorrow? Let death carry you off into peaceful slumber.
You can't.
Yep, you can't run away from your fate. Alright, Wakka. You are going to use a holy water on Yuna. Lulu, you are going to cast Bio on Seymour. Seymour, I believe, is still weak to poisons. Yes. Amazing. Wakka has learned the overdrive mode ally. Wakka, you've done your thing. Let's bring Tidus in here. Tidus attacks. Yes. Full life. Haha! Alright, let's bring in Auron. Auron, you're going to attack. And then Tidus, you're going to swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, you're going to talk.
You have angered Kimarhi.
Yes, you have. Next atrophy. Let's see. Who haven't I used yet? Rikku. Riku's fast as hell, so... Item. We can use the holy water on Kimarhi, because he's a zombie after that length of atrophy. Auron, you're going to keep on attacking. Full life. Alright, Kimarhi, you're going to swap back out with... Let's swap you back out with Tidus. Tidus, you're going to attack. Rikku. Rikku, you're still pretty fast, even if I do overdrive. So let's go ahead and do 2 fire gems. Pretty good damage. Dispel, nobody has anything. Yeah, nobody had any beneficial stuff on them. Tidus. Let's attack the Morticus. And Auron, you're going to do the same thing. There we go. No absorption. Taking out 400 hit points on himself. And cross screen. I think they're all strong enough to be able to withstand it this time. Alright, not very well, but... Okay. We're in a bad position, but... Tidus, you're going to use holy water on Auron. And then Rikku, you're going to use your Bhed potion on the 3 of us to get our HP back. Ooh, that wasn't very good at all. Tidus, you're going to use... Let's use a high potion on yourself. And then Rikku, let's swap out for... Let's swap out for Wakka. Wakka, you're going to attack. Oh yeah, he's got protect on himself. Okay. Tidus, let's swap out for Yuna. Yuna, you're going to dispel the protect on... Wait. Nope. You're going to dispel the protect on Seymour. There we go. Atrophy. Wakka, you're going to use a holy water on yourself. Auron, you're going to attack. And Yuna, you are going to cast Cura on Wakka. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Oof. Yeah, let's bring Tidus back in. Tidus attacks. Yuna, You are going to cast Protect on... Let's cast Protect on yourself. Well, I think you wasted your turn doing that, though. Yep, okay, cool. Tidus, let's cast Hastiga. Nope, can't cast it. Why would Tidus be slower to cast Hastiga on himself? Oh, nope. What if... Yeah, that's a little bit more like it. Worst case scenario, he's going to waste a turn casting the spell, so... That's acceptable for me. Auron, let's attack. Ooh, he's got to reflect on himself. Okay. We're starting to get into the second phase of this fight, so... He's got to reflect on himself, so if I cast a spell, will it dispel the reflect, or will it bounce off? I do not know, and I do not like it. How many hit points does he have? He still has 3,000. Okay. Let's swap her. Nope. Let's swap her out for Rikku. Rikku, you're basically going to be my second healer. Oh, he's going to reflect it on himself. Oh. I see what you're doing here. Mordecus, ready to annihilate. Okay. Tidus, let's go ahead and attack. Auron, let's attack. Rikku, let's bring... Yeah, let's bring Yuna in. The first thing Yuna's going to do is going to do Cura on Tidus. Tidus, get in one more attack. And then Yuna. Normally I don't like to summon, but I'm going to have to kind of cheese this fight. Let's bring Valor in here. Valor, unfortunately, I have nothing for you to do except for Sonic Wings. And I'm hoping that the annihilation will happen. Because if it doesn't...
Death awaits you.
Yeah, okay. But I'm hoping that's his turn. Because if not, we're going to be in big trouble. Yes! Good, that's what I wanted. Okay. So... Tidus attacks. Auron attacks. Yuna. Alright, Yuna. Let's Grand Summon. Grand Summon Bahamut. Okay. And then let's overdrive with the Mega Flare. This is going to be risky though, but we'll see. absorption for 3,000. Yes, did it. Okay, like I said, I kind of cheesed that fight, but we did it. That's all I care about. Alright. Yeah, so we managed it. Yeah, Grand...
And stay up there!
Yeah, he did. But Grand Summon and Bahamut can break the 99 damage limit, so of 9,999. So yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, he was about to do a move called Total Annihilation, and it would kill all 3 of your party members, no matter who they are. So there are ways that you can block it, and I did delay him once. But yeah, I think that's the most annoying boss battle, if you don't count like the super bosses and everything like that. So yeah, so we got past it. There is another annoying boss battle that's coming up, but it's a little bit more manageable than that one is.
He will become sin with my help.
Lies. Forget them.
Exactly.
If he becomes sin, Sir Jecht will be saved.
We're leaving.
Yep.
You know something, tell me!
Nope. Don't tell her anything.
Tell me.
Okay, I guess you were going to tell her.
Sin's my old man.
You hit your head.
Sin is my old man.
You hit your head.
My old man became Sin. I don't know how or why he did it. I felt him inside. And when I did, I knew it was true.
Now there you
My
have
old
it.
man's spirit's suffering. Sorry.
Even knowing that Sin is your father, still, you know I must.
Yep.
I know. Let's get him. I think my old man would want that.
I
You'd
think
fight
so too.
your own father?
Yeah, no problem there.
I mean, Sin's been killing people like
Your old man.
genocidal.
You sure this ain't some kind of bad toxin dream or something?
You know what? That is a fair question to ask.
Chapu.
Ugh.
I think I'll just pretend I didn't hear nothing. I'm getting
There
a
you
little
go.
confused, yeah?
Yeah, it's
Why-
a little bit confusing.
Why'd all this have to happen?
We'll learn when we arrive. Soon.
I mean, Auron already knows, but you know, sometimes you just have to figure it out on your own. And there's a treasure chest there with the Saturn crest, which is used to get Lulu's ultimate weapon, which I will not be doing. But it's there. Yeah, let's save that before I like die again and have to go through all that crap again. Alright, and we continue on. Wow, indeed. An out-of-engine cutscene. Ooh.
What are those?
Those are Fayth.
Yeah, they are.
A summoning. Someone is using these Fayth. Someone is drawing energy from all of them.
This many?
Dang.
Who wields power on this scale? And what could they be calling?
Hey, you know something, don't ya? Spill the beans.
Look not to others for knowledge. This is your journey too.
Exactly.
Uni might die, you know?
No. Auron's right.
Huh?
This is our... This is my story.
Geez, a little selfish there, aren't you, Tidus?
What?
This is my story. Well, fuck you. And everybody else leaves. And that's the end of the game. Okay, now are we?
Hey?
Eh? Eh? Yep, this is my story about Yuna, who actually is the main character. I'm glad that you picked up on that, because Tidus is the point of view character. He's the protagonist, but he's not the main character. And I know that some people think that that's the same thing, but it's not. Oh, look at this. This is Tidus's home. Oh, screw you guys. He's going home. Oh, there's a little kid from the very beginning.
You...
Remember me? We met in Bhed.
Yeah?
But that wasn't the first time we met. I've known about you for a long time. A long, long time.
I feel like I know you too. Where are we?
Silly, don't recognize your own home?
Okay, don't gaslight me like that. Jeez. What the shit?
What's gotten into you, hey?
Yeah, a lot of times the female is the main character. Not always, though. Especially in the earlier Final Fantasy,
this is a
that
dream.
wasn't true.
Precisely.
A dream? Are you crazy? I don't have time to be dreaming now.
You're wrong. It's not that you're dreaming. You are a dream.
Bum, bum, bum.
Wait a sec.
Tidus is a dream. Alright, what the hell?
Long ago, there was a war.
There was a war.
Yeah, with Machina, right?
They did say that.
Yes, a war between Zanarkand and Bhed. Bhed's Machina assured their victory from the start. Spira had never seen such power. The summoners of Zanarkand didn't stand a chance. Zanarkand was doomed to oblivion. That's why we tried to save it, if only in a memory.
What did you do?
The remaining summoners and the townspeople that survived the war, they all became Fayth. Fayth for the summoning.
Fayth for the
Summoning. You mean sin?
No, I mean this place.
Oh.
A Zanarkand that never sleeps.
What?
The dreams of the Fayth summoned the memories of the city. They summoned all the buildings, all the people who lived there.
The people. What? They're all dreams? Me? Too?
Uh-oh.
Yes, you're a dream of the Fayth.
You mean I'm not a
your
real
father,
boy?
Your mother, everyone. All dreams. And if the Fayth stopped dreaming,
That's what Zanarkand actually looks like. So they say. But it's not.
No!
No.
So what if I'm a dream? I like being here.
Selfish.
We've been dreaming so long. We're tired.
Tired of dreaming.
Would you and your father, would you let us rest? Both you and your father have been touched by sin. Sin, the one around whom all Spira, the spiral, revolves.
What are you saying?
You two are more than just dreams now.
Wake up! Wake up, please!
Just a little more, and maybe,
Who knows?
maybe you are the dream that will end our dreaming at last.
Very ominous, and a lot to put on a guy who's technically not even real.
Are you all right? Oh, phew.
Hey! We were so worried about you.
You okay?
I'm okay.
What happened?
Nothing. I blacked out. I was dreaming. You called me. And I woke up.
How very convenient.
Nothing like a good nap. Well, I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Everybody but Tidus got a level, so we're going to keep going. But, yeah, so Ruby, I disagree with some of those names. Like Terra, I think she is a major character, but I'm not sure she's the main character. But to be fair, I think, in my opinion, I think Celis is actually the main character. Yeah. Also, Lena, I don't think she's the main character in Final Fantasy V. I actually think that Bartz is the main character in Final Fantasy V, but those are some rare exceptions. So, that's my opinion, though. Yeah, now we're in the mountain. Now we got some new guys to fight. Yeah, Celis is still a female. I totally agree with that. But yeah, like I said, I don't think that Terra is the main character. Yeah. But yeah, none of the guys, in my opinion, in Final Fantasy VI is the main character. But you know, your mileage might vary on that. So, yeah, what am I doing? All right, Auron. Let's go ahead and attack this guy. Yuna has blocked, so we're going to swap her out for Rikku. Rikku, let's have you mug. Steal a high potion. Tidus, we're going to swap out for Wakka. Wakka, you're going to attack the Auron. Yeah. Ooh, flame ball. Okay. Rikku, swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi will block. Wakka, swap out for Lulu. Lulu, you're going to block. And then Auron, you're going to attack. Yeah. And then Tidus, you're going to attack. But you don't do much because you don't have a piercing weapon. Kimarhi, you're going to attack, but you're not strong enough. Yeah, and then attack. Yep, there we go. Yeah. I can agree with you on that a little bit. Sphere grid. Yeah, Kimarhi, you're going to go and get some more HP. Auron, you're going to go over here. And you're going to use a level 4 key sphere because you've got some. Tidus, you're going to get some HP, which you could use a little bit more of. Let's see, Yuna, you're going to go over and get nothing. Lulu, you're going to go back on track. Rikku, you've got 2 to work with, so you're going to get some more agility, even though you don't mean it. Wakka, you're going to go and get some HP, and you're going to get some speed. And Kimarhi, you've already done your thing, so yep, everybody's good. Let's sort all of this stuff out. And Tidus, use a high potion. Then we're going to go further inside the mountain. So I might say the mountain. Ooh, a behemoth. Alright, Tidus, attacks. Kimarhi, attack. Going to get Dara. Auron, attack. Tidus, let's go ahead and do slice and dice because I need you to get your next. I need you to get your next limit break, overdrive, whatever you call it. Kimarhi, let's swap that for Wakka.
How many stakes you think we can get out of these?
A lot of stakes, I'm sure. Alright, Wakka, you're going to attack. Yeah. Tidus, swap out for Lulu. Lulu, you're going to block. Wakka, swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, you're going to block. Swap out for Rikku. Rikku, you're going to steal. Alright, Lulu, swap out for Yuna. Yuna, you're going to block. Rikku, swap out for Auron. Auron, you're going to attack. Then, yeah, bring in Tidus again, and Tidus, you're going to attack. Sure. Yep. Not too bad. I think I used everybody. Yep, at least once. Yeah, not bad, not bad at all. And we got a save spot right here. Mostly for the HP and the MP, but we will save. Because if we don't save, then we don't save. Alright, and now let's go down here. Let's see. Water attacks will only heal it. So we're going to have to switch out our weapon. Yuna. Let's block. Tidus, let's attack. Yuna, let's swap out for Lulu.
So, how shall we do this?
How shall we do this? Let's use a fire auger on this guy, because he's weak to fire. Auron, you haven't had a chance yet, so attack. Oh, yeah. Tidus, let's swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, let's attack. Oh, that was decent. Kimarhi, swap out for Rikku. Rikku, let's go ahead and mug. And then Lulu, let's swap out for Yuna. Yuna, you're going to block. Auron, you're going to attack. Hell yeah. Ooh. Yeah, let's go ahead and okay. Let's bring Tidus back out here. Tidus attacks. Let's bring Wakka out here. Wakka, you attack. Tidus attacks. Auron attacks. Yeah, we're starting to... Ooh, earthquake. That can't be good. Alright, not a problem though. I mean, it's kind of a problem, but we got him. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. And pretty good. Yeah, we got pretty good AP there. Ooh, Rule Breaker, what's that? Let's equip Wakka. Rule Breaker is only Poison Touch. Nah, I like the Scout a little bit better. Okay. Abilities. Yuna. Let's put Kira on everybody. Good enough. Alright, what is down here? Oh, we gotta fight. Okay. Tidus, let's swap your weapon out for the Brotherhood. Wakka, you're going to kill the eyeball. Never mind, you're not going to kill the eyeball. Tidus, you're going to swap out for Lulu. Lulu, you're going to block. Lulu, you are going to block. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this guy. Wakka, let's try again with the hitting of the Auron. There we go. Alright, Lulu, let's swap out for Yuna. Yuna, you're going to block. And then you're going to swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, you might as well attack. Wakka, swapped out for Rikku. Rikku, you're going to mug. Get a high potion. Oh yeah. Alright, Auron. Attack. Rikku, swap in for Tidus. Swap out for Tidus, I should say. Whatever. Alright, everybody gets hurt. That's alright. Tidus, might as well attack, and then Auron finish it off. Oh yeah, enough.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Alright, jeez. Don't be a dick about it. Alright, everybody's got at least one sphere level, so I might as well level everybody up. Tidus could definitely use more... what do you call it? He could use more strength. Because he's starting to fall behind. Teach a zombie attack, hell yeah. Oh, nope. Let's go back. Auron, you might as well go back in here. Let's get you some MP plus 40. Ooh, that's pretty nice. And then Magic plus 4, which is less nice. Kimarhi, let's move you over. Get you some accuracy. We kind of need. And some agility, which you don't really need as much. Rikku, let's go down. Let's get you some more MP, which you don't really need. Lulu, we're going to bring you all the way up here. And you can finally get some more HP, which you've been sorely lacking. Yuna, what are we going to do with Yuna? We're going to come down here and over here. We're going to learn Kiraga. And we're going to increase your agility some more. So Kiraga in this game is okay. You don't really need Kiraga until much later. The only one who really needs Kiraga is going to be Auron right now. Osmos pretty much does the same thing as Drain, only for MP, which is kind of weird that it's on Wakka's path and not like Lulu's or Yuna's, but that's fine. And that's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead and use a high potion for Lulu, who finally has more than 2,000 HP. And let's do the thing.
Looks like we got a job to do, yeah?
Yeah, we got a job to do.
If anything should happen in the water, we're relying on you three. If it gets dangerous, pull out quick.
That's what she said.
Be careful, okay?
Yeah, we'll be careful. And because we're going into the water, let's go ahead and equip Tidus with the Avenger Sword, because the Brotherhood's going to suck in this place. Yeah. So, because it's only Wakka, Tidus, and Rikku here, they're the only ones who are going to get AP if we fight anything in here. What's over here? Nothing. Oh, we got ambushed. That's bullshit, but whatever. No, not my baby Rikku. Yeah. Well, that was dumb. Alright. Let's go ahead and use a Phoenix Down on Rikku. And then let's go ahead and attack the Achelis. Oculus? Achelis? I don't know what it is, but... Okay. Nope. Everybody's dying. Alright. So let's go ahead and attack. We got one. Let's go ahead and use an Bhed potion, even though I'm starting to run low on those. Wakka, let's go ahead and attack. He got a critical hit, so I'm cool with that. And then Bhed potion. Alright, Tidus, let's attack. Rikku. Let's mug. Oh, yeah. Wakka, let's go ahead and attack. And Tidus, let's attack. Not enough to kill, but hey. Better than nothing. Rikku, you're going to heal. And Rikku, let's go ahead and mug one more time. Oh yeah. Wakka, we're going to attack. And Tidus will attack. Good enough. Yeah, they got a little bit of... They got some stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and get back onto land. Nope, never mind. Land is for people who... Alright, let's get the splash. Ooh, okay, couldn't steal anything. Let's see. Ooh, got an overkill there. Oh, that was no fun. Alright, we're going to attack. We got another overkill. Rikku, let's try again. We throw a grenade. Ooh, got poisoned there. They both got poisoned. But overkill and overkill. Alright, but Wakka got hurt, so we're gonna have to fix all that. Alright, they're gaining levels and whatnot, sure, whatever. Items. Sure, I got 15 mega potions, why not? Alright, so here we are. The first trial of Gagazet. Aim for the center with Wakka's ball. Alright, throw ball and circle those to go back. Fortunately, you get as many tries as you need. Boom, just like that. And then we get ourselves a chest for completing the first trial. Not a good treasure chest, but better than getting stabbed in the chest. That's what I say. Alright. So now we got a preemptive strike. Rikku. Nope. Tidus. Sure. Wakka. Amazing. Rikku. Stole some water gems. Yeah, you know what? We've got a limit here, so might as well use it. Okay. Well, good enough to kill one of them. And then Wakka. Going to attack. He's going to just charge. And Rikku. Attack. Charging again. And Wakka should be strong enough to kill it. Yep, there we go. Gaining more AP. There's a reason that's over there, but we'll figure that out later. So now, we've got preemptive strikes. Let's see. Rikku has her limit break, and there's really no reason not to use it. So, lightning gem, lightning gem. Okay, not quite strong enough to kill any of them, which is fine, because now they can all get AP. Tidus, you might as well kill one of them. Wakka, you might as well hurt the other one. And Tidus, you might as well finish him off. Yep, kind of like that. And then Wakka might as well start damaging this guy. And Rikku, let's mug the mail snake to get more water gems. Tidus attacks. Wakka attacks. Rikku heals. Something like that. And Tidus might as well finish the job. Alright, nice. We're rocking and we're rolling all day long. Sweet Susie. Okay, Siltarge. Alright, let's get out of the water here if we can. Probably have one more fight to do. Well, okay, good. So now all of us are back together again. Abilities. Yuna. Let's Cure Wakka. Yeah, everybody else is pretty good. Now we... Alright, Rikku, you're going to mug. Get some remedies out. Tidus, you're going to attack. Wakka, you might as well attack. Rikku swaps in for Lulu. Lulu, you're going to cast Fayth. Swap that for Auron. And you're going to attack. Wakka, swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, you're going to attack. Oh yeah, that's right. Auron is poison proof. Which is good. Yuna, you're going to cast Might as well cast Kiraga on.
Cure us.
Yeah, just to get that voice line. Yeah. Lulu, swap out for Tidus again. Tidus attacks. Ooh, that was a pretty good attack. Auron, attack. That was pretty good. Wakka, attack. Tidus, let's go ahead and build up your overdrive some more. Ooh, I do not like these points. Alright, Wakka, attack. Tidus attacks. Wouldn't want to be ya. Exactly. Exactly. Alright. That was nothing. We got another rule breaker. Abilities. Yuna, Rescura. Might as well just cure everybody. Why not? Alright. Because we're right here, we're going to grab... Might as well save again. So we got the HP and MP back restored. Alright. Now we're going to go up. And then... Oops, never mind. We got 2 Bashurs that we gotta fight. Actually... Brotherhood, it's going to be a little bit better here. Wakka, let's attack one of these guys. Tidus, you're going to attack. That guy's going to psych up, and Auron is going to attack. Alright. Wakka, let's bring Rikku in. Rikku, you're going to heal, mostly Tidus, but Tidus, you're going to swap out for Lulu. Lulu, you're going to blast. You know what? You might as well use it. Even though your Fury spells are not that good. Now, if that was a single target, that might have been worth it, but it wasn't, so that's kind of on me. Alright, Yuna, you're going to come in, you're going to block. Then you're going to cast Kira on Lulu. Auron. Let's swap you out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, you're going to block. Then you're going to bring Tidus back in. Tidus, you're going to overdrive with your sword play. Good enough. Alright, let's bring Auron back in. Auron, let's go ahead and attack. Alright, Lulu, you're not doing it for me, so you're going to swap out. And Wakka, you're going to attack. Did I use everybody? I don't think I can use Rikku, so let's bring Rikku in. Let's go ahead and have her steal a Soul Spring. Okay. Auron, you're going to attack. And Wakka, you're going to finish it off. Exactly, it's over. Alright, yep, I used everybody there. Cool, and we got a variable mug and a haste shield. These are some pretty good items that we can sell. Oh, can't go that way yet. So we're going to come up here. Rikku, you're going to mug the Grendel. Wakka, you're going to attack the Auron. Rikku, you're going to swap in for Yuna. And Yuna, you're going to block. Auron, you're going to attack if you haven't had a chance yet. Wakka, you're going to fill in for... let's get Kimarhi in here. Kimarhi, you're going to block. Yuna, you're going to block. Alright. As long as Lulu doesn't die, which even if she does, that'll be fine. Alright, white magic. Shira. Auron, you're going to attack. Lulu, you're going to bring Tidus in. Even though Tidus isn't that good in this particular fight. That was decent. Yuna swapped out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi attacks. Tidus attacks. And Auron attacks. Good enough.
That's how it's done.
Exactly, that's how it's done. Okay, and everybody got a level up there, so let's go ahead and do the thing. Alright, cool. Auron, you're going to go back down to where you were. Tidus, you're going to move and you're going to get some much needed strength. Ooh, strength +4. Nice. What is... So he has a strength of 46 now. Not too bad. Yuna, you're going to come up and you're going to get nothing. Wakka, you're going to move, you're going to get some evasion, which you could use a little bit more of. Lulu, you're going to come up, and you're going to get yourself some magic defense, and everybody could use magic defense. Rikku, you're going to come down, and you're going to get yourself some physical defense, which you're missing sorely. Yeah, your physical defense is only 16. No wonder why you're getting hurt so much. Okay. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Kimarhi's at a 36 strength. Auron is still at a 48 strength. Tidus has a 46 strength. That's not bad for Tidus. Yuna's at a 9 strength, but that makes sense. She's not really a fighter at all. 47 strength for Wakka. 24. Yeah, we're doing alright. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do some things. Ooh, okay. Tidus, let's attack. Kimarhi. And then Auron. Let's do some armor break on this guy because...
Your pain shall be twofold.
Exactly. Man, he is so badass. Alright, with that being said, Wakka, let's come in. Alright, doing a little bit more damage now that he's been armor broken. Kimarhi, swap out for Lulu. Lulu, you're gonna block. Come out for a Rikku.
Wow! Say, is that edible?
Oh, I wonder. Is it edible? Dog flag. Alright, let's see. Who haven't I used yet? I don't think I've used Yuna yet. And let's bring Tidus back in. Auron, let's go ahead and attack. Yuna, let's bring Kimarhi back in. White Wind himself. Alright, attack. Kimarhi, have you learned White Wind? I don't know if you have, so I'm going to lance it. Okay, he already has. That's right. Okay. Osmose took all of Auron's MP. Alright. There we go. I believe I used everybody in that fight. Yep. I did. And now, abilities, Yuna, Kira, Kimarhi, Auron, Tidus, Yuna herself, and Wakka. Alright. And now it's another water level. Or water part of the level. So equip Tidus with the Avenger. Everybody else should be alright. So, now we swim. There's only going to be Tidus, Wakka, and Rikku. Okay, I was wondering when we were going to get through. Okay. Haha! Oof. Well, at least we killed those guys. Alright, Rikku, you're going to use your Bhed potion, even though you're running low on those. Mostly to get rid of Tidus' poison effect. Alright, Tidus, you're going to attack. Wakka, you're going to attack. Rikku, you're going to mug. Not bad. Good, I was hoping that they'd attack somebody else other than Tidus there. Tidus, you're going to finish that up. Rikku, you're going to use another Bhed potion while you still can. Wakka's going to attack. Rikku is going to mug. Tidus is going to attack. Wakka is going to attack. Ooh, critical hit there. And Rikku's not going to be strong enough, but she'll attack. Yeah, why not? Ooh, and then Rikku is all dodgy there, so that's good. And we got it. Okay, they're going to earn some AP. Not a lot though, but some. Okay. Why do we keep getting ambushed? It's dumb. Rikku has one good drive. No comrade. Tidus is going to attack back. Ooh, Rikku got some of the chompy chomps. Alright, Rikku, use Bhed potion. Because you guys are weak and poisoned. Tidus, you are going to kill. Wakka, you are going to kill. Rikku is going to mug. Fight with all of your venom. Fight and try to not die now. Fight and do not die, Tidus. Tidus, you are going to slice and dice. Alright. So, sure, why not? Let's try to get the overkill here because there's only one of you. Yeah, not bad. Okay. So, all three of you guys got things. Do I really want to use a mega potion? Yeah, this is fine right there. Alright. So, The second test is not really all that bad. The second trial of Gagazet hit the 3 panels simultaneously. Check each size before deciding who to send. Now, with that being said, if you haven't been paying attention, basically the color of your character is going to determine what button you press. And to determine what color your character is, you have to go back to the sphere grid. You're going to see like the little lines. And they're a little bit hard to see in the HD version. But basically, Riku's path is green. Tidus's path is blue, which leaves Wakka as like reddish orange. Oh yeah, thank you for resubbing there, Ruby. I really appreciate it. So, yeah. You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah! Anyways. So, 4 months, that is a long time. I feel like that you've actually been subscribed to me a little bit longer than that, but I think this is your 4 months streak. So I really appreciate that. Rikku, what are you going to do? You're going to attack the splashers. Tidus, you'll finish them off. And then Wakka, you're going to attack one of the mail spikes. Rikku, you're going to mug the mail spike. And Tidus, you're going to attack a mail spike. Okay, just don't hit Rikku again. Ooh, thank you. Jesus. Alright. Wakka, you're going to attack the mail spike. Rikku, you're going to heal with your Bhed potions that you're running low on. Oh, that's right. Okay. Tidus, you're going to attack. Rikku, you're going to attack. And Wakka, you might as well finish off the job. Not bad. Ooh. Rikku, you need to heal. Tidus, you're going to attack. Rikku, you're going to attack. Wakka, you're going to attack. Yeah, that's right, you did the 6-month sub thing, and it keeps reminding me every month. Pretty much, I imagine that it keeps reminding me on the day that you actually did the first month. So what's today, like the 22nd, 23rd, something like that? Alright, and there we go. So yeah, even still, I appreciate you supporting me. Yeah. Sphere grid. So, like I was saying, do you see those lines in between the nodes? Yeah, so that one's blue, so Tidus has to hit the blue ones. Wakka has like the orange ones, even though it's red in the thing. And then Riku's is green. Yeah, not too bad. And it... Nah. Alright, let's see. We're starting to get close to the end of Tidus's path. So he's going to have to figure out what the next path is going to be. So, yep. Yes, there are 2 paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's no time to change the road you're on. Let's see. Okay. And then I bet you Wakka's getting close to the end of his path. Yep. And Rikku, are you getting close to the end of your path? Ooh, yours is right there. Jeez, Rikku doesn't really have enough. a whole lot to go on. Okay. Either way. Yeah, let's keep... Nope, actually, let's... Yeah, it'll be alright. Okay, these guys are a little bit easier to deal with. So, Rikku, you're into Bhed Potion. Tidus, you're going to attack. Wakka, you're going to attack. Rikku, you're going to attack. And then Tidus, you're going to attack. Yeah, pretty easy. Then they're going to gain even more AP. And then they're going to regroup with the others in just a little bit. Okay, so they're on land, so everybody's regrouped. Why are we ambushed? Alright, so Rikku, let's go ahead and mug the Grendel. Tidus, let's switch your weapon out to the Brotherhood again. And Wakka, let's kill this guy in the sky. There we go. Oh, indeed. Okay. Tidus, you're going to swap out for Lulu. Lulu, you're going to block. Rikku, you're going to swap out for Yuna. Yuna, you're going to block. Wakka, you're going to swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, you're going to attack. Because you got a piercing weapon. And then finally Auron, who has no MP, but he doesn't need it. Yeah, Lulu, let's go ahead and swap back out for Tidus, even though he doesn't have a piercing weapon. He's still a little bit stronger than most of the other guys. Tidus, let's attack. Kimarhi, let's attack. And Auron, let's finish this. Ooh, Auron didn't finish it. That's fine, Tidus will pick up the slack. 7,000 AP? That's not bad. Alright, let's go... Let's go get ourselves beat up even more. Tidus, let's go ahead and attack the mech leader. Kimarhi, let's go ahead and finish him off. Auron, let's go ahead and attack one of these mech defenders. And then Tidus, let's bring in Rikku. Rikku, let's go ahead and steal from the non-damage mech defender. Okay, I got some more. Ooh, come on. Yeah, Kimarhi, let's swap out for Yuna. Yuna, let's go ahead and cast Kira on Rikku. Rikku, let's swap out for... I'm not sure who I haven't used yet. Let's bring in Lulu. Lulu block. Kimarhi block. Wakka block. Tidus. Tidus, let's attack. Keep forgetting who I used and who I haven't used, because I wasn't paying attention. Let's bring Auron back in here. I think I've used everybody, so we might as well finish this job up. Farewell. Exactly. Farewell. That's what I say. Whenever I'm done with a fight, I'm like, farewell. Alright. Well, almost everybody has a level. That's not too bad. Alright, let's go down. Alright. Rikku, you're going to steal from one of the mech defenders. Tidus, you're going to attack the mech leader. Rikku, you've already done your job for now, so let's bring in Yuna. Yuna, let's go ahead and cast Kira on Tidus. Auron, you are going to kill that thing. Dang, he did almost 7,000. Alright, Kimarhi. Let's block. Yuna, let's bring in Wakka. Wakka block. Kimarhi, you're going to bring in Lulu. Lulu, you're going to block. Did I use everyone? Yes, I believe I did. So let's bring in Tidus. Let's go ahead and do overdrive, slice of dice for this guy. Should be good enough. Yep, good enough for me. Ooh, yes, energy rain. Nice. And everybody's got at least one level up. Yuna's got 2, so that'll be good. Alright, Lulu, let's bring her in and over. Okay. Then she's going to get evasion +4. Tidus, you're going to move up. You're going to get defense +3. Auron, you're going to move. And you're going to get probably strength +4. Yep, works for me. Wakka, you're going to get defense. Defense +4, which is good. Rikku, you're going to get even more agility, which you don't actually need. Alright. Yuna. You're going to go up, and you're going to get evasion +4. Kimarhi. You're going to come up, and you're going to get... what is this? Magic +2? I dig it. Lulu. We're back to the beginning. Okay. So, now let's come down here. And once again, it's going to be just Wakka, Rikku, and Tidus. So, Tidus, let's go ahead and switch you back. Ooh, let's get you the lightning steel, because lightning is good against a lot of these water creatures. That's a thing that we can do. And then I think... yes. Oh, yes, some treasure chests. We got a return sphere. We got a recovery ring. Ooh, what does the recovery ring do? It's a Yuna item, so... equipments. Sure, manual. What does the recovery ring? HP stroll? Okay. Basically, you get 1 HP for every step that you take, so it's not that good when it's by itself. Oh well. It was a dream. We keep getting ambushed. Ooh. Everybody's getting eaten. Everybody's getting poisoned. But Rikku can counteract that with her Bhed potions. Alright. Tidus attacks. Definitely did way more than he needed to. Boop, doop, scoop, boop, doop, doop, doop. Yeah. I don't care about that. Alright. Okay, we got some more AP for just the 3 of them. Then they're going to swim, swim, swim. Alright, they're all back together again. Let's see, the Tidus with the Brotherhood once again, because he's getting the strength plus 15%. And then let's go and get ambushed. Nice. Okay. But the one good thing I like about Bio in this game, at least if an enemy uses it, is that it doesn't do additional damage on top of it. It just does the poison status. Alright, attack. Wakka, attack. Rikku, bring Auron in. Auron, you're going to use an item. You're going to use an ether on yourself. Alright, Lulu. Let's bring Lulu in. And Lulu, we're not going to do a lot of damage, but you might as well do some. Jeez, that was Pylaga. Alright. Wakka, swap out for Yuna. Yuna, Kira, Auron. Alright, now let's do armor break like we were going to do. Good enough. Let's bring Tidus back in. Tidus attacks. Kimarhi attacks. Yeah! That's what I say. Let's bring Wakka in here. Wakka, let's attack. Ooh, that was a pretty good hit. Kimarhi attacks. Auron attacks. Farewell. Damn, Auron doing 5,000 damage. Alright, now I see you. Alright, Rikku gains a level. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's save our game. Get the HP and MP restored. Yeah. Doing pretty good. Pretty good if I do say so myself. Alright, let's go ahead and... Did we go that way? I think we went that way. I don't need to go that way again. Alright, now we're going to come up here. We're going to fight the Behemoth. That's 23,000 HP, so that's not too bad. Alright. Auron, let's attack. Let's bring Yuna in. Yuna's going to block. Rikku. We're going to mug the Behemoth. It's still an ether. Not too bad. Ooh, don't like that. Yeah, that pretty much almost killed him. Alright, Rikku. Let's get Kimarhi in here. Let's bring Lulu in.
Let's end this.
Yeah, we will end it, but not with you. Tidus. Let's get in here. 10,000. 7,000. Let's bring Wakka back in. And then Auron should be strong enough to take care of the rest. Good enough for me. Alright. 6,000. Not bad. We got some level ups. Alright. We're going to go up here a little bit more. Alright. Tidus, attack the Bandersnatch. Wakka, attack the Mech Leader. Auron, kill the Tidus. Let's go ahead and swap him out for Kimarhi. Wakka, let's swap him out for Yuna. Yuna block. Kimarhi, swap out for Lulu.
So, how shall we do this?
Lulu blocks. And then let's bring in Rikku. And Rikku, let's go ahead and steal. Good enough. Woohoo! And everybody has a level up now, so that's good. So Sphere Grid. Rikku, let's go up, but you're not going to get anything. Lulu, you're going to go over. You're going to get some much needed magic power. Technically, Lulu has a couple of different ways that she could go. I'll have to make that decision pretty soon. Auron. Let's go up, but you're not going to get anything. Tidus, you're going to go over, but you're not going to get anything. Yuna, you go up, and you're going to get some physical defense, which you could totally use. Yeah, because your defense is your magic and your magic defense is 52, but your normal defense is only 15, so that's why you get hurt a lot when you get hit by normal stuff. Kimarhi. Kimarhi, move up. You're going to get even more agility, which you don't really need anymore. Alright. Wakka. And that's everybody. Alright. Now, let's go up here. Alright, we got those taken care of, and then Rikku swap out for Tidus. Tidus attacks. Auron attacks. And Lulu, you might as well sudden dog at this thing, so you can at least get rid of one of them. Hey, thanks for coming in. Is it Hannah? Yeah, so Hannah. You know, I mostly do just the chat thing, but give me just a second here. I really can't tell you what game I stream mostly because I do a variety. So, I'll put that in there. Why not? Alright. What am I doing? Okay. So, Yuna, let's go ahead and bring Lulu back to life. And then Yuna, let's swap out for Wakka. And then, I don't know why my alert didn't, I mean, I heard the sound, but I don't know why I didn't get the thing. That's fine. Auron, what are you doing? I don't remember who I've used, so... I think Kimarhi I haven't used. Yeah. Let's see. So I mostly stream daily. Who else can I use? I don't remember who I haven't used yet. So Rikku, you might as well just finish it off, and then I'll see who I haven't used. Alright, awesome. Oh, I used everybody, cool. Alright, well, thank you so much. Let's see. So, I stream daily, so... There you go. Alright. Let's see. Let's continue on. Oh, we're getting a cutscene of some sort. Oh, cool.
They'll be upon us soon. She has sent fiends to test our summoner's strength.
Oh,
Who
snap.
is she?
Yuna Leska.
Lady Yuna Leska.
Oh, snap.
In Zanarkand, she awaits the arrival of the strongest.
She is still alive?
As much as Micah and Seymour.
I see.
Lost your nerve?
No. Nothing frightens me now.
Braska would be proud.
Then, I must not let him down.
Okay, well, yeah, don't let him down. Speaking of not being let down, let's go ahead and mug this guy. Or Star Curtain. Kimarhi, let's go ahead and swap you out right now for Auron. Auron, you're going to mentally break. Nope, you're going to armor break. Let's bring in Wakka now. Wakka, you're going to attack. Lulu, you're going to block. Oh, that's shitty. Alright, Wakka swapped out for Tidus. Lulu, let's go ahead and swap in for Kimarhi, because Kimarhi hasn't actually had a turn yet. Alright, and then Yuna, the blocks, and Auron attacks. And let's go ahead and bring in Wakka. I don't think Wakka had a turn yet, so let's go ahead and finish this off. Okay, and I did use everybody, so that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and get this done. Alright, yeah, Kimarhi. Let's go ahead and attack. Wakka, let's attack. Yeah. Let's go ahead and attack. Well, I should have seen that one coming, but Yuna come in, and we will cast Life on Wakka. Okay. Then, who have not used? I haven't used Rikku. Ruby, thank you for the band there, because they were like, oh no, I can't do the thing, and it's like, okay, well, that's suspicious already. And even if they were on the level, I've already got my artwork for now. Yeah. Besides, I get a lot of people on Twitter and on my Blue Sky who will ask me for, like, if they want me to work. And that's who I usually go by, so I can actually see their stuff. Yeah. I made that mistake, so... Oh, what am I doing? Let's mug. Now I forgot who I've used and who I haven't used, so let's bring in Kimarhi. Yeah. Okay. Auron, I'm sure I've used you already. Lulu, let's go ahead and bring Lulu. She's
So,
going to block.
how shall we do this?
How should you do that? to swap in for Tidus. Now we're going to fight with this. Okay. Bringing in my 3 strongest people for right now. That's going to be Tidus, Wakka, and Auron. Yeah. So, I mean, I get it. They want to look for work too, but, you know. I guess they could see that I'm still a small streamer and everything like that, so I guess they're just trying to get in the groundwork and everything like that. And I don't mind the hustle. It's just like, you know, I said no, I'm set, and then they're just like, well, take a look at my work anyways. And it's like, okay, but you're just wasting my time and yours. So, I'm not trying to be like a dick or anything like that, but if I say no, then, you know, I'm good. Let's attack. Ooh, that was a pretty good attack. And then Auron attacks. And then Wakka, I'm not sure you're strong enough. So, let's go ahead and just high potion Wakka right now. Alright, Tidus. I don't think you're strong enough yet, but yeah, that's fine. And then Wakka, now you're strong enough. Alright. And we're getting more level ups. And there's a save spot. Let's go ahead and save. Yes, we will save. Okay. And then let's continue on. By continue on, I mean let's go ahead and like walk twice. And then... yeah. Alright, but we got preemptive strike, sword play. Let's do some energy rain. Energy rain is actually better if you use it on multiple people, but you can't always have that, so... jeez, I was about to say, yeah, it doesn't really help because he's armored up, but... might as well use it. Alright. Let's get some that armor break on. Alright. Wakka, you're going to swap out for Yuna. Yuna, you're going to block. Tidus, you're going to swap out for Lulu. Lulu, you're going to block. Yuna, you're going to swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, you're going to attack. Yeah! Auron, you're going to attack. I think I've used everybody but Rikku so far. And Rikku, you're going to mug. Get that star curtain. And she's doing not good damage, but decent damage for her strength. Wakka, let's bring you back in. You're going to attack. Okay. Tidus, you're going to attack because you get your limit gauge whenever you attack. Nah, you dick. Alright, let's attack. And Auron, yep, should be strong enough to kill him now. Oh yeah.
That's how it's done.
That is how it's done. Okay, almost everybody has at least one level, so... and might as well save again, why not? Alright, let's keep going. And another cutscene.
It comes!
Giggity. It does come. Alright, so now we're fighting some sort of dragon lizard thing. Sure, why not? Alright, Tidus. Okay, we're dealing with 40,000, so that's That's not nearly as much as what Seymour had. Seymour had 70,000, so high physical and magic defense. Okay. Good things to know. Wakka. Let's go ahead and get some elemental heals in here. We'll be doing ice. Okay. There we go. Photon wings. Okay. Not sure what photon wings. Oh, we are messed up. Okay. Auron. You're going to swap out for Yuna for right. Yeah, let's swap you out for Yuna for right now. Yuna, you're going to cast Asuna on Tidus. Okay. Alright, Tidus, you're going to swap out for Rikku. Sure. Rikku, let's mug him. Steal a turbo ether. Ah, Bald, thank you for coming in, and thank you for those subs, those gifted subs. If you're in the room and you got yourself one, oh, you just got back from the con? Oh, amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for those gifted subs. And if you're in the room, definitely give Bald a thank you. But if you're not in the room, then obviously you can't do it. But yeah, thank you so much for getting back from the con and supporting everything that I do here on this channel. Even if it's not that much, I just play video games. Now, where am I? I'm actually getting my butt kicked a little bit here. Yuna, let's go ahead and Asuna Wakka, because he's all confused and sleepy and everything like that. Alright. So unfortunately, Asuna cannot get rid of the curse status. And the curse status basically means that you do minimum damage. So, no. Not like hurt or anything like that, but he's not going to be at his best. Kimarhi, let's do some Ronso Rage. I don't actually know what he's weak to or anything like that. So let's just shoot a fireball at him. Sure, why not? Yuna, let's go ahead and swap out for Lulu. Lulu, you're going to cast some Fayth. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Bald, for everything that you do. Okay. Yeah. Wakka, you're about to get hurt. Let's bring... Did I use everybody? Yeah, I think so. So let's get Auron back in here. But Auron can't see anything, so he's going to have to block. Kimarhi, bring Yuna into the fight. Yuna, you're going to have to Asuna Auron here. And of course, that guy could use, like, Lucas Mana Press. No, not my precious Yuna. Alright, that's it. You get bopped in the face. Lulu, you're going to get swapped out with Rikku, because she's way faster. Rikku, you're going to Phoenix down Yuna. Oh. That's right, he Kiragas himself. Alright. Let's do a little bit of healing on our own. And then Yuna, you're going to cast... Yeah, you're going to cast Reflect on the Sanctuary Keeper. That way he can't Kiraga himself again, because that was a shitty thing to do. Yeah. Rikku, swap out for Tidus. Tidus, you're going to attack. Auron, you're going to attack. That's right. Now you can't heal yourself. Now let's get Wakka out here. Tail sweep. Okay. Tidus, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, hey, definitely. Senior Bahamut, how are you doing, man? Let's see. Yuna, yeah, Yuna can handle it. Let's Kimarhi Wakka to get him back up to full health. Not photon wings, anything but that. Alright. White magic. Okay, Yuna got off kind of easy on that one. So Yuna, let's go ahead and Asuna Auron, let's go ahead and attack. Nope. Let's bring Rikku back in. We got the hype chest. Yeah. Anybody who got the hype train chest on emote, go ahead and put it into the chat there. What is Rikku doing? I totally forgot already. Let's use an outbed potion. And then Wakka got woken up in a very rude way. Let's bring Auron back in. Auron, you're going to attack. Yuna, you're going to swap out for Tidus. Tidus attacks. Wakka attacks. Wakka's blinded, that's why. I am not doing good in this fight. Rikku, come in. Let's go ahead and use... Let's go ahead and use a Phoenix Down on Wakka. Auron, you're going to attack. Then Rikku, you're going to use your outbed potion. Alright, we're... cool. Rikku, you're going to Phoenix Down on Auron. Wakka, you're no longer cursed, so you should be doing alright. Let's attack, and then Rikku. Let's bring Tidus back in. Tidus, you're going to attack. That's right, good. Ha ha ha! Alright, he's still under the reflect ability, so we can't really use Lulu all that much. But let's attack. Go get the tail sweep. Auron. Normally I would attack with you, Auron, but let's use a mega potion. No, I don't like to, but sometimes you have to. I am a little bit under-leveled for this fight. Damn it. Okay, whatever. Alright, Wakka, let's attack. Tidus, let's attack. No, fuck your photon moves. Alright. Wakka, let's swap out for Yuna. Yuna, you're going to Asuna. You're going to Asuna Auron because Auron is asleep. And Tidus, I don't think you have the darkness, so let's attack. Okay. Yuna, let's Kira. Auron. That's hard to see there. Alright, Tidus, you're going to attack. Auron, you're going to attack. Ooh, that was a pretty good hit. Yuna, Kira yourself. Tidus, let's attack. Yuna, are we able to swap you out with somebody that's worth it? You know what, let's get Kimarhi in here. I think he hasn't had a turn yet, so if nothing else, there, now he's had a turn. Alright, Tidus, you're going to bring up Auron. And Tidus, let's attack. You're doing tail sweep. Ooh, do not like that. Alright. Kimarhi, let's get out of here. Let's bring Rikku in. Rikku, let's go ahead and use another Bhed potion. Because Tidus can't get healed by spells anymore. Tidus attacks. Rikku, let's bring in Wakka. Wakka has darkness on him. So let's go ahead and put some eye drops on him so he can see. Auron, let's attack. Oh, that bastard. That rat bastard. Okay, he's got regen on. Tidus attacks. Okay, we gotta dispel that magic. I might actually lose here, guys. Yuna. That's Asuna. Wait, no. Is that what I want to do? No, I want to dispel. Alright, please, come on, reflect, don't do anything. Alright, so the good news is that I can dispel reflect. The bad news is that he could have cast like Kiraga on himself. Alright. So now let's put reflect back on because we don't need this guy curing himself. Alright, let's see. Let's bring him up. Tidus, let's attack. And then let's Yuna, Asuna, Wakka. This might be a bad idea. Alright. Item. Phoenix down on Tidus. Yuna swap out for Auron. Auron, let's attack. Wakka, let's attack. Tail sweep. Alright, he may have made a mistake there. Ha ha ha! And we did it, guys. Alright. So, That was kind of an annoying fight, but that's not the fight that I was talking about. And done.
Hey, can't we rest a little?
You know, I want to rest a little too.
We reach the summit soon.
I know. That's why I want to stop for a bit. Soon means that there's not much time left.
Nope, not much time left.
Rikku.
Fine. I'll think on the way.
That's right, you do that. You think on the way. And everybody's got at least one sphere level, so that's good. We got a return sphere. Ooh, and a halftime. I wonder what that is. It's a weapon for Wakka, but...
Hey, come on, let's go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We are. Almost there, aren't we?
We've come a long way.
Yeah, we have.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Zanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Braska will call the final Aeon. He will fight Sin, then die. I thought my mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
Never would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, yeah?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy. A boy about your age, actually.
So, okay,
I wanted
more like
to
a man
change
who's
the
about
world
23
too.
years old, so...
But I changed nothing. That is my story.
That is a little bit sad. Alright, well, let's keep going, but first let's upgrade everybody. So Tidus is going to go down here. He's going to get a little bit of accuracy. And he's going to get a little bit of the evasion. Alright. Wakka, you're going to move. You're going to get some more HP, which you don't really need, but it's better than a stab in the chest. Auron, you're going to move. And you're going to get yourself... you're going to get yourself some agility. Sure. Lulu, what are you doing, Lulu? You're going to come down here and you're going to get yourself even more MP that you don't really need. Because why not? Kimarhi, you're going to move. And you're going to get some strength, which you could use. Every fighter type should be able to get some more strength. And Rikku, you're going to get more magic defense, which you could use. And you're going to get more accuracy, which you can use. Sort of. And then Yuna. Yuna, what are you going to do? You're going to get more magic. And do I really want to use a level 3 key sphere? How many do I have? I have 3 of these. Yeah, why not? Just to get that magic +4, so Yuna can be even more awesome with her magics. And that's it for everybody. Yep, sure enough. And then abilities. Yuna. Let's cure everybody to their full. Okay. Yeah. That's good enough for me. And then let's go ahead down. And okay. Another cutscene, sure, why not? Ooh. There it is, the ruins of
A city
Zanarkand.
dead for 1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes. The end of Yuna's journey.
Indeed.
The last chapter in my story.
It's always about you, isn't it, Tidus?
My thoughts, they kept floating up and then slipping through my fingers. Slipping away before I could pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
Then she'll
Rikku,
die.
You're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Zanarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But shouldn't we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna!
All my life, I knew this moment would come.
Yuni...
Thank you, Rikku. Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Yuni. It's not over yet.
Even though technically they just met like, what, 2 or 3 days ago?
Tell Sid, thank you.
No. You can tell him yourself.
Please.
Yuni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
Kimarhi, let's go.
It's time. Oh, but what's this thing? Something got dropped. And it's probably going to be sad, but that's okay. Ooh, and his arm's clipping through his shirt. That was a little bit weird, but it doesn't take away from what's going on here.
Sir Auron, Kimarhi told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bhed to Bhed, it was you who told Kimarhi, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps, if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone. And so am I. I suppose.
Ruby asks, is it like a
Anyway,
shell you put up
I just
to
wanted
your
to
ear
say,
to hear it?
Sir
No,
Auron,
this is more like,
I thank you.
this is more like, recording something on your
Kimarhi.
phone. And being like, hey,
Do you remember the first
these
day
are
we
the
met?
things that I'm recording.
I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bhed was celebrating. Everyone was saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy. But when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now, I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bhed, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimarhi. You said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared. Until I realized what a gentle person you are.
Kimarhi is a gentle person.
You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you that I was Braska's daughter, you said you would take me as far from Bhed as you could. That it was the wish of a man facing death.
Oh.
I think I cried then, because that was when I knew my father was dead, and I would never see him again. You just held me, without saying a word. I cried after we got to Bhed, too. When you tried to go, After leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go." And you listened, Kimarhi. You stayed. Kimarhi, thank you.
That's pretty loyal.
Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn. Wakka, Lulu. I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu. That's why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize. You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me. You were like my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister. What else?
Yeah, what else?
I love watching you play blitzball, Wakka. I even love it when you scold me, Lulu. Really. I guess that leaves the newest guardian.
Whatever his name is.
Star player of the Zanarkand Abes. You are. I am. Well. I'm glad. I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long, but... It's funny. So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined. Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes.
She has the love.
I wonder.
I also wonder.
I just want to say thank you for everything. Maybe that's why it hurts.
Now do me.
When I
What?
When I think about us never being together again at all, I'm afraid. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
What you up to?
Oh, snap. Well, that's basically her last... That's basically what she wanted her last words to be. There you go. But those were the words of a dying woman. Look at this place. So messy. So destroyed. So everything. And the sun goes down on Zanarkand. Sunrise, sunset. And here we are. And now we get the beginning scene once again, but now it's going to make more sense because we've been through the adventure. That also means that pretty much the entire game up to this point has been nothing more than a flashback.
listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
It's almost like he's accepting everything. But we'll see.
Hey, there was more, right? I mean, like that time. Anyone?
I think...
Yes?
I think that we should stop. Maybe. For now.
Basically, that was Tidus telling everybody the story of what's gone on from his perspective. But now it's time to keep going. We flashbacked for long enough.
Let's go.
I don't like his lips. I don't know why. Well, let's save. Let's go maybe a little bit further today. Just a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Alright. Oof. Tidus, you're gonna have to switch your weapon for this fight. Wakka, let's attack. Tidus, let's attack. Ooh, that was a pretty good hit. Auron, let's attack. He was about to get poisoned there, but Auron he is immune to poison.
Allow me.
Sure, let's allow you to cast Fayraga. Oh, Lulu, come on. You gotta start picking up your... You gotta start carrying your weight a little bit more there. Oh, Kimarhi, you too. Rikku. Yeah, exactly. That's what I like about it, is that we are in super serial mode right now. Yuna, let's go ahead and block with you. Wakka, let's get back. Auron, let's go ahead and switch back to you. And Tidus, let's go ahead and finish this up. Hiya, indeed. We're getting some level ups, that's good. Alright. Let's continue on. We got a treasure chest here. Ooh, a fortune sphere, nice. Alright, Tidus attacks. Wakka, let's go ahead and kill the floating eyeball thing. Good enough for me. Auron, let's attack. Tidus has learned the overdrive ally mode. Tidus, let's go ahead and swap out for Lulu. Lulu, you're going to block. Wakka, you're going to swap out for Yuna. Yuna, you're going to block. Auron, swap out for Rikku. Rikku, you're going to mug. Yuna, swap out for Kimarhi. Lulu, swap out for Auron. Yeah. Rikku, swap out for Tidus. And Kimarhi, swap out for Wakka.
Booyah!
Booyah indeed. Tidus, let's swap you back for the Brotherhood. Okay. The Brotherhood of Mutants? No, that's a different item. Alright, Tidus, you're going to attack. Wakka, you're going to attack. Ooh, that was pretty good. Auron, you might actually die here. Yes, you died. Okay. Swap out for Yuna. Yuna, you're going to life on Auron. Wakka, you're going to swap out for Rikku. Rikku, you're going to mug. Got an ether out of it. That's not too bad. Yuna, swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi. Yeah, you're not strong enough to kill him. Swap out for Lulu.
Well then, what next?
Lulu, you're going to block. Auron, you're going to attack because you haven't had a chance yet. Let's see. I think I used everybody, so let's go ahead and bring Tidus back in. And then let's bring Yuna back in. Yuna, you're going to Kimarhi on Auron. Which you didn't need to, but that's fine. And Tidus might as well finish it off. Okay, I think I used everybody. Yep. And Tidus still doesn't have a level yet. Yuna's got 2 levels. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, here we are. Basically, we're trying to get to way over there.
Looks like the far plane.
Yeah, it
Close
does.
enough.
Probably means that we're going to see some freaky deaky shit. Alright. That's right, it was Lulu who was almost dead. Good enough. Alright, we're going to continue on. Yuna, you're going to block. Tidus, you're going to change your weapon out for the Avenger. And then you're going to attack. Yuna, you're going to come out, and Wakka's going to go in. And Auron, you're going to attack. Good enough. And then, let's see. Tidus comes out. Yuna goes in. I think I already used her, but that's fine. Wakka comes out. Lulu, you're going to go in. You're going to Fayth. Okay. Yuna, bring in Rikku. Rikku, you're going to mug the Mandragoria. Auron, you're going to bring in Kimarhi. Okay, Rikku, you're going to come out, and Tidus is going to go in. Nope, he's not. Actually, sure, why not? Ooh, that was pretty good. Yeah, let's bring Auron in. And then Wakka should be good enough to finish it off.
Take that!
Oh yeah, take that. Okay, finally, we got everybody with at least 1 sphere grid level. So let's go ahead and level them up. Wakka is finally going to get more strength. Ooh, strength +4. He might be the strongest one so far. No, I think Auron might still be the strongest. Okay, Rikku. Rikku, you're definitely going to get some more HP. And yeah, let's use a level 3 key sphere. Good enough for me. Kimarhi, you're going to move up 2. And you're going to get MP plus 20, and you're going to get magic power plus 2. Yuna. Yuna, you're going to get even more magic power. Magic plus 3, that's pretty good. Then move back. Lulu. Alright, Lulu's not going to get anything, and that's pretty much everybody. Abilities, let's bring Yuna. Let's have Yuna Kira everybody. Alright, let's continue on a little bit further. Ooh, Tidus, you got your overdrive. But let's change your weapon back to the Brotherhood. Alright, Wakka, you're going to attack. Even Wakka's doing more than 4,000 damage, which is good. Swordplay, Energy Rain, this is kind of crappy to use it on just one guy, but there's only one more overdrive for Tidus, and it's the best one, so you might as well try and get it. 6,000, 4,500. Okay. Rikku, let's go ahead and mug. Ooh, not bad. Alright, that's fine. Let's bring in Yuna. Yuna, you're going to cast Life on Tidus. Auron has learned an overdrive mode. Alright. We used Wakka, we used Tidus, we've used... Okay. Alright, now I gotta be a little bit more careful. Okay. Block. I'm not sure if I use Rikku yet, so I'm just gonna bring her in and block. Then bring Auron back in. And...
I foresee no difficulty.
Exactly, I also foresee no difficulty. There we go.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. No time to waste. You time wasters. Speaking of time wasting, let's go ahead and bring everybody back up. Alright, that's good enough. Alright. Now let's get this treasure chest, which I have no idea what's in it. A spiritual charge? What is that? Okay, so the soldier's charge is what I'm using. That gives 15... Oh, that's why Rikku has so much health. It's because she has 15% more HP than she should. Alright. Ooh, defense plus 10. That's not bad. Protect charge is an SOS protect, so if she goes into the yellow, then it'll cast a protect spell on her. And spirit MP stroll. Nah, that's definitely not worth it. I'll have to sell all of these things when I get the chance. Alright, but for now, let's continue on. Kimarhi, attack. Please miss. Yeah. Done. Alright. Attack. Yuna. White magic. Let's do some life. Okay, we got that taken care of. Heave. Alright. Let's bring Rikku in. Rikku, you're going to do a Phoenix down on Yuna. Cool. Phoenix down on Yuna again. Lulu, you're going to block. That'll be your turn. Rikku, let's go ahead and bring in Wakka. Wakka, you're going to attack. Yuna, I don't know if you've actually taken a turn, but this is going to be your turn now. Alright, Lulu, let's get you out of here. Bring in Kimarhi. Kimarhi's going to attack. Wakka's going to attack. Tidus is going to attack. And then Auron's going to attack.
Farewell.
Farewell indeed. Oh yeah. These behemoths should learn their place. Alright, not everybody has their levels up yet. So we're going to keep going a little bit further. And we have a save spot right here. Alright. We got that saved. And let's continue on.
Journeyer of the long road, name yourself.
I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the island of Bhed.
Which is
your eyes, my dear, show me the long road you have traveled. Very good. You have journeyed well. Lady Yunalesca will surely welcome your arrival. Go to her now, and bring your guardians with you. Go.
Yes.
Uh-oh, serious time. Alright. So... But basically, Bhed is, like, very south. It's like the southernmost portion of the world. Where Zanarkand is basically the northest portion of the world. So, yeah, we pretty much went the entire world here.
If it might benefit the future of Spira, I will gladly give my life. It is the highest honor for which a guardian might ask.
Okay.
Use my life, Lady Yoken, and rid Spira of sin.
Okay, so we're using a guardian's life.
What was that?
Our predecessors.
She said Lady Yoken, didn't she? Wait, she guarded High Summoner Yoken?
Gee, why are you...
This dome is filled with pyreflies. It's like one gigantic sphere. People's thoughts remain here, forever.
I don't know why we had to concentrate on Lulu's boobs, but sure, whatever. Oh, snap. Okay. So, Tidus attacks that thing. Wakka, let's attack that. And Auron, let's attack. Okay, that works for me. Rikku, let us steal from the fallen monk. Candle life ×2. Alright. Wakka, let's bring in Kimarhi. Kimarhi, let's block. Ooh, okay. Alright. Let's bring in Yuna. Yuna, you're going to block. And Lulu. Let's blast this guy with some Thundaga. Not enough. Alright, and then Tidus. Let's go ahead and finish up the job. Good enough. Alright. Now everybody's gained at least one level, so that's good. Sphere Grid. Yuna, you're going to come down here. And you're going to get regen, which is okay. Lulu, you're going to come down here. You're going to get some physical defense, which everybody needs. And let's see. Yeah, I suppose we could come down here. Ooh, double cast. Is that worth it? For Lulu, it might be. Alright, Tidus, you're going to move over. We'll get you some speed. Kimarhi, you're going to move up 1. You're going to get some HP. Wakka, you're going to move over, and you're not going to get anything. And Auron, you're going to move down here. And trust. That's interesting. Okay. You're going to get you some more strength +4, so you can be even more of a badass. And then Rikku, you're going to come down here and you're going to get yourself some strength. Strength +4, hell yeah. And that's everybody. Now we're going to go, come up here. You're going to get ambushed for whatever reason, but you're going to miss. Then everybody's going to get blasted. Alright. Tidus, you're going to attack. Let's bring Rikku in. Rikku, you're going to use an outbid potion to heal. I think Tidus is about to die. Yep, Tidus is dead. Cool. Now we're going to use another outbid potion. Rikku has learned the healer overdrive. Have I used Lulu yet? I don't think so. We're going to use a water gut on this guy.
Let's see you under pressure.
Yeah, good enough. Alright. Let's bring Auron in.
I foresee no difficulty.
I mean, you wouldn't, because you're a certified badass. Alright, let's bring Yuna back in. Yuna, you're going to cast... First, you're going to cast Kira on yourself. And then Auron, you're going to swap out for Wakka. Wakka, you're going to use a Phoenix Down on Tidus. And Tidus should be able to survive this. Yep, okay, cool. Wakka, you're going to switch out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, you're going to block. Yuna, you're going to cast Kira on Tidus. And I think I've used everybody, so... Tidus attacks. And Wakka attacks. Good enough for me. He. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and abilities. Yuna. Let's get everybody cured up. Oh, then we get the money. Yes, 10,000 gil. That's the money. The money. Hell yeah. Oh, snap! Tidus, you're going to block. And Yuna, you're going to block. And... Oof. Okay, I don't like that at all. Auron, you're going to do armor break.
I foresee no difficulty.
Well, you wouldn't. But armor break. So extra damage on this thing. Yuna, you're going to swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, you might as well attack. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Wakka, swap out for Rikku. Rikku, you're going to mug this guy. That was pretty good damage. Lulu, you're going to block. Rikku, you're going to swap out for Tidus. Tidus attacks. Yeah, let's see. Let's bring Yuna in. Yuna, you're going to cure a Tidus. Tidus, you're going to attack. Lulu, you're going to bring in Auron. Auron attacks. Ooh, 6,000, not bad. Bring Wakka in. Tidus, you attack. Ooh, that was pretty good. Haymaker. Shit. Alright, Yuna. You're going to Kiraga Auron. Auron, you're going to attack. And Tidus, you got overdrive. You might as well use it. Get some energy rain in here. Good enough. But if that's a normal enemy, that's going to be tough. Level 2 key sphere? Okay, well. I can deal with that. Alright, so we're going to go over here. Ill. Alright. Tidus, let's attack. Yuna, let's block for now. Oh, okay. Lulu, let's go ahead and cast Water Gun on this guy. Not the best, but it did the job. Auron, let's go ahead and attack. Oh dang, he almost did enough to kill it. Yuna, let's go ahead and block. Yuna, let's get you out of here. Rikku, let's go ahead and mug the YKT. Stole some holy water. Hell yeah. And then let's get you out of here. Let's bring in Wakka. Wakka, you might do more damage. We haven't brought Kimarhi in yet, so let's go ahead and bring Kimarhi in. Attack. That's why we don't let Kimarhi do things. Alright, but that's fine. Phoenix down on Kimarhi. And Auron should be strong enough to kill this guy. Yep, with an overkill, so nice. Oh, look at that AP. Oh yeah. And everybody has at least one sphere level, so we might as well upgrade everybody. Wakka gets accuracy +3. Auron. What do I want to do with Auron? I'm going to bring him over this way. So he's going to get defense +4, which is good for him. Kimarhi is going to come up here and get nothing. Tidus is going to come down here. He's going to use a level 3 key sphere, which is the last one that I have. So everybody else is going to kind of have to pass up their opportunities. Yuna. Where are you, Yuna? What am I doing? Who am I? I'm over here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get her leveled up with her mana points that she doesn't really need. Rikku, you're going to get even more buff. So I do like me a buff girl. Alright. So yeah, her strength is 32, which is amazing for one of the ladies. In fact, let's see, 32. Yeah, Lulu only has 6. Wakka has 51, which is pretty decent. Just like Auron, he has 56. 38, 46. Yeah, okay. So, Rikku is by far the strongest of the ladies, which, you know, she has a thief class, so she should be. Alright, let's go ahead and come up here. I'm going to get my ass ambushed, apparently. Ow! You shot and flayed me, you a-holes. Flayed? I meant flamed. Alright, that's it. Wakka, you're going to attack. Kimarhi, you're going to attack. And Auron, you're going to attack. Alright, Wakka, swap out for Yuna. Yuna, you're going to... Actually, you're just going to block. Kimarhi, swap out for Rikku. Rikku, you're going to steal from the Fallen Monk. Candle of Life. Yuna, you're going to swap out for Lulu.
Let's end this.
Yep, let's end this. Lulu, 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 Lulu. Everybody going to the party, have a real good time. Anyways, Tidus, let's go ahead and attack. And Auron, let's finish this up. Yeah. Oh, did Lulu not use her sphere? I did not level up Lulu. That's fine. Alright, let's bring her down here. Let's go ahead and Power Sphere to get that defense +4. Ooh, that's not bad. And her MP. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. Now I've got everybody leveled up. Abilities. Yuna. Let's cure up everybody that we can. Alright. Let's save. Alright, yes. Okay. And let's continue on. Oh, what's this?
No! Mother, no! I don't want you to become a Fayth! There is no other way. Use me and defeat sin. Only then will the people accept you.
It's baby Seymour.
I don't care about them! I need you, Mother! No one else! I don't have much time left.
Hey, wasn't that...
Seymour?
Ugh. We can't get away from that guy. Freaking baby Seymour. Whatever. We should kick him in the head. Tidus, you're going to block. And you're going to block again. Auron, you're going to armor break. Lulu, you're going to... Jeebus. Okay. Yuna, you are going to Kiraga. Auron. Lulu, you're going to swap out for Rikku. Rikku, you might as well overdrive. I don't mind that too much. Let's see. Actually, no. You are going to mug. So I got plans for you later. Wakka, come in. Wakka. Rikku. Let's get you out of here. Kimarhi, you're going to attack. Auron, you're going to attack. And then I think I used everybody, right? Sure. So Tidus, you're going to come in. You're going to attack. And yeah, let's get our big hitters out here. Last punch. No, don't do that. Alright. That was pretty big damage. Speaking of big damage, Wakka's dead. Again. But we're going to bring him back up. And Auron's going to finish this. There we go.
That's how it's done.
That's how it's done. Exactly. That's what I think about that. Alright. Getting some more level 2 key spheres. Nothing there. Let's do the time warp again. Good enough. Alright. Come on. Tidus attacks the fallen monk. Wakka attacks the fallen monk. Should have attacked the flamethrower guy, but I didn't think about that. Alright, Auron, let's attack the flamethrower guy. Okay, Tidus swaps out for Lulu. Lulu blocks. Wakka swaps out for Yuna. Yuna blocks. Let's see. Yuna swap out for Rikku. Rikku, you're going to steal. Lulu swap out for Kimarhi. Kimarhi, you might as well attack because you're the last one that I haven't used. And Auron. Good enough.
No time to waste. Let's go.
No time to waste. Let's go. Yeah, you know, Auron talks a lot. Let's see. What's this over here? Ooh. I got a friend. Okay. Rikku, you're going to mug. Kimarhi, you're going to attack. Rikku, you're going to swap out for Lulu.
Allow me.
I will allow you. And I've got nothing for you, so you might as well use your Blizzaga Fury. Blizzaga Fury is gonna be cold. Terrible. Awful. Depressing. Bad. Alright. But Auron, I don't think you've had a turn yet, so you're going to do armor break. Okay. Lulu's almost dead, so let's go ahead and bring in Yuna. Yuna, you're going to Kira on Lulu. And then Yuna, you're going to swap out for Wakka? Yeah, Wakka. Ooh, see? That time you dodged. Good job, Lulu. Dodging Lulu of love. Dodging Lulu with you. Dodging Lulu of love. Dodging Lulu with you. You wanna dodge the roller coaster, baby, baby. Okay, whatever. Tidus, let's go ahead and attack. Auron, let's attack. Wakka attack. And Tidus attack. There you go. Good job, guys. Ah, thanks. Alright, everybody's got a level, but you know what? I'm going to wait this time. But Infragable, are you mad? Probably. But sometimes you just want to keep going without having to stop every single time. Okay, I know what to do here. Let's go ahead and attack. And we're going to attack. Because these guys do a lot less damage than the flamethrower guy. And then Auron, you're going to attack. Yep, no problem. Lulu, you're going to come in. You're going to block. Wakka, you're going to let Yuna come in, and she's going to block. And then Yuna, you're going to allow Kimarhi to come in, and he's going to block. And Lulu, you're going to let Rikku swap in, and she's going to mug. And then Auron's going to chill. Something like that. Hell yeah.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Let's go. Alright. Oh, okay. Oh, is Jet in the game?
Hey, Braska. You don't have to do this.
Thank you for your concern.
Fine, I said my piece.
There you go.
Well, I haven't. Lord Braska, let us go back. I don't want to see you die. You knew this was to happen, my friend.
Well,
yes,
you did know that.
I cannot accept it. Auron, I am honored that you care for me so. But I have come to kill grief itself. I will defeat sin and lift the veil of sorrow covering Spira. Please understand, Auron.
That is a noble goal. But before that, I saw a treasure chest down here. Woohoo! Another level 3 key sphere. Okay. Ah, nope. Alright, Rikku, let's go ahead and block. And Kimarhi, you're going to block. And yeah, let's bring Tidus in here. Tidus, you're going to attack. Ow! And then Auron, you're going to attack. And then they're going to shoot. Kimarhi, you're going to bring in Yuna. Yuna, you're going to Kiraga Auron. Oh, jeebus. Okay. Let's see. Who hasn't attacked yet? I don't think Kimarhi's attacked yet. He's going to attack. Yuna, you're going to go, and Lulu's going to block. And Auron, I think everybody's taking a turn now. So Auron, you're going to go out, and Tidus is going to do energy rain. There we go. And we're going to blast them. Ooh, 2 overkills. Nice. And I think everybody had a turn, so... Who didn't have a turn? Wakka didn't have a turn. No! Boo! Bad form. Alright, whatever. That's not the worst thing, but... I thought Wakka did a thing. Alright. Ugh. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring Auron in.
I foresee no difficulty.
Alright. Alright, calm down, badass. Alright. And Kimarhi is going to attack. Ooh, that was a pretty decent hit from Kimarhi. And he paid for it. Lulu, you're going to block. Kimarhi, you're going to get out of here. Rikku, you're going to steal. Nope, you're going to mug. You're going to me mug. Lulu, let's get out of here. Let's bring Wakka in. Wakka, you're going to attack. Auron, you're going to attack. Rikku, you're going to bring Yuna in. And Yuna, you're going to cure yourself, but you might die, but you're still going to cure yourself. Yep. Alright, let's bring Rikku back. Actually, let's bring Tidus in. Tidus, you're going to use Phoenix Down on Yuna. And then Tidus, you're going to attack. Auron, you're going to attack. Ooh, 9,999. Did I use everybody? I think I've used everybody. So let's bring Wakka in. Because I didn't use him last time, so I have to use him this time. We got the Blast Punch. Blast Punch! Okay, and... Yep, that's enough. Yep, I used everybody. Okay, and now Wakka's the only one who doesn't have 2 levels. So we'll have to work with that. And there goes Braska, Jekt, and Auron. Young Auron. Young Auron, stay out of my heart. Anyways, take it over. Alright, cool.
Are the trials ahead?
Ooh, the trials.
Probably.
Oh, they used the save point too.
Nice. Give me a break. I was expecting, parades and fireworks.
You can ask for them after I defeat Sin.
Damn straight you can. Alright. Let's go ahead and save. Alright. And like they said, the trials are going to be up ahead. So you know what? I think this is a pretty good place to pause and to end the stream here. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Tuesday? Yes. So tomorrow I will stream again, same time as always, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for everybody who came in. Thank you, Bald, for those gifted subs. And thank you for everybody who decided to stick around. Let's see if there's anybody that we could raid. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and raid Eldritch Wawa. We have not raided her in a while. Once we raid, if you need to run, do your own thing. I totally get that, but let's show her a little bit of love. And then once we do that, yeah, we should be good. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Alright, thank you so much. You guys have been really awesome. Alright. Bye.